So I'm scrolling LinkedIn this week and I see Andrew D'Souza announcing that his AI Boardy is launching a venture fund. Now, D'Souza is a Canadian tech entrepreneur, and before this, he co-founded and ran Clearco, a fintech unicorn. So not exactly a random guy with a side project. Here's what's wild. He's recruiting 1,000 scouts globally, 50% carry, anyone can apply. The thing is giving Oprah energy. You get to be a scout. You get to be a scout. Everybody gets to be a scout. And I'm not going to lie, for a brief moment, I may have been tempted to dip back into VC. Then I started thinking about what actually makes something like Boardy possible. And it brought me back to a deal from last year that didn't get nearly enough attention outside the UK. The world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, paid $3.2 billion for Preqin, which is a UK data company most people had never heard of. The founder, Marco Hare, with his wife Lindy alongside, quietly built it over 20 years and walked away with life-changing wealth. And what were they selling? Decades of structured private markets data, fund performance, deal flow, LP relationships, that sort of thing. It's the kind of data that lets an AI like Boardy match founders to investors, or lets the likes of Revolut billionaire founder and CEO Nik Storonsky use AI at his VC firm QuantumLight to recommend which startups to back with minimal human effort. Now, here's the thing. I spent 3 years in VC building connectivity the apparently old-fashioned way. Podcasts, introductions, ecosystem strategy. I literally wrote the framework for it. And to be clear, all that definitely has its place to invest in, but that's a whole other video. Right now, D'Souza's productizing all of it at scale in like a week. And when I shared some of this in my column, a South African investor, Philani Mzila, made a sharp point. Africa doesn't have decades of structured venture data. Our founder journeys sit outside Western patterns, so the AI tools being built right now, they're not trained on us, and that presents a massive opportunity. Which is probably why Carter, the Silicon Valley giant that manages the cap tables for most major startups, well, they just hired Bahamian founder turned embedded product strategy lead, Marvin Colby, to headline their Africa push. So I reckon if you're an African founder or investor watching the Boardy hype, well, the play isn't just investing savvily in connectivity, building infrastructure and rituals. As well you should. It's asking who's building the data infrastructure that makes the next Boardy possible here. I'm Andile Masuku. That's Tech Tides. What's your take?